Hello students, this is lecture number 11 and in this lecture we will study how to find characteristic equation and characteristic roots of the given matrix. Okay, so firstly we will study what means characteristic equation and characteristic roots of the given matrix. Okay, for that suppose I will consider the matrix A be n cross n square matrix and suppose the vector y and x be non-zero vectors such that suppose I will write here the vector y's components as y1, y2 up to yn is equal to the matrix A is suppose A11, it is a square matrix, so this will be A12 and so on. This will be A1n, this will be A21, A22, so this will be A2n up to an1, an2 up to ann. So this will be the square matrix n cross n into the vector x which has the component x1, x2 up to xn. Okay, so this is a column vector y, this is the vector, this is the matrix A and this is a matrix x. Okay, so I can write this as y equal to this matrix is A and this matrix is x. Okay, now what this means? This means that the vector x, this means that the vector x is transformed to vector y using matrix A. Okay, so what it means, this vector x is transformed to vector y using this matrix A. Okay, so this is called the linear transformation. Okay, linear transformation from x to y. Okay, now suppose we know any two non-zero non-vertical, okay, non-vertical means what? Which are not vertical, the vectors which are not vertical. So non-zero non-vertical vectors in same direction can be expressed as scalar multiple of one another. Okay, what this means, suppose we have the vector x is equal to suppose 1 comma 2. Okay, I will draw it here, the vector 1 comma 2. Okay, so this is 1 and this is 2, so this will be the point 1 comma 2. Okay, and also I will take another vector as I will write it here. Okay, this is a vector 1 comma 2. Okay, so this will be the vector like this. This vector will be 1 comma 2 and this is a vector x. Okay, suppose I will consider another vector y is suppose 2 comma 4. Okay, so this will be 2 comma 4. So this vector will be like this, that will be on this vector and to this point 2 comma 4. If you will observe here, these vectors are non-vertical and in the same direction. This means that the vector y, this vector is what? This vector is y vector, is a scalar multiple of this small vector x. Okay, you can see it from this also. Okay, you can see here, I can write this vector y is equal to 2 into 1 comma 2. Okay, and this thing is nothing but again x, so I can write this vector y as a scalar multiple of the vector x. Okay, so that in general I can write this vector as some scalar multiple of the vector x if x and y are both in the same direction and non-vertical vectors. Okay, so this is our equation number 2, and whatever we got here, suppose this is our equation number 1. Okay, so from 1 and 2, therefore from equation 1 and 2, what we can write? What was the equation number 1? Equation number 1 was y equal to a into x, and the equation number 2 is y equal to lambda into x. Okay, if you'll observe, the y and x are same in both the equations. Okay, the LHS is same, so this implies the RHS will also be same. Okay, so this will be equal to ax is equal to lambda x. Okay, so this is our important equation. Okay, so in this equation we will say which equation? Ax is equal to lambda x. In this equation we will say this scalar as, or the lambda as characteristic root of the given matrix A. Okay, this is also called eigenvalue. This is also called eigenvalue of the matrix A. This x will be called characteristic vector. Okay, this is also called eigenvector. Okay, now our interest is to find the characteristic equation. Okay, so I will say this as equation star. So therefore from equation star, this will be ax is equal to, suppose I will multiply inside by I, it doesn't make any difference with this and with this, lambda I into x. Okay, I will take this term, RHS term, to the left side, so this will become ax minus lambda I x is equal to 0. Okay, now if I'll take this x as a common outside the bracket, so what will become? A minus lambda I is equal into x is equal to 0. Okay, now we know in this case what is A, where A is a square matrix. Okay, what is square what was that square matrix? A11, A12 up to A1n, then A21, A22 up to A2n, then so on an1, an2 up to ann. This will be the n cross n square matrix. Okay, lambda is any scalar. Okay, and I is the identity matrix of order n. Okay, so this will be 1 0 0 so on up to 0, then 0 1 0 so on up to 0. Okay, so on up to 0. This will be up to 1. This will be 0. Okay, this will contain the terms like this. Okay, this will be the n cross n identity matrix, and lambda is scalar, or we also said this as characteristic value or characteristic root. Okay, so if you will try to put this equation in terms of matrices, okay, means what? Multiply this matrix I with this lambda. Okay, so what matrix I will get? Lambda I will be which matrix? Multiply the matrix I with lambda, so I will get this as lambda 0 so on up to 0. This will be 0 up to 0. This will be lambda up to 0. This will be up to 0, and this will be up to lambda. So its diagonal elements will be lambda only. okay, and subtract this matrix lambda from this matrix A, okay, then see what will happen. Then what we will get, we will get this as matrix A minus lambda I, okay, what was that, into X will be equal to, this matrix will be A11 minus lambda 0 so on up to 0. This will be 0 A21 minus lambda up to 0, okay, and okay, A11 A12, okay, those terms will not be 0, okay, those terms will be like A11 minus lambda, this will be A12, this is A up to A1n, okay. Then see what will happen, this will be the term A21 minus lambda A2n up to an1 so on up to nn minus lambda. This will be again the square matrix of order n cross n into the matrix X, okay, x1 x2 up to xn, okay, and this is given to be equal to 0, so this will be equal to the 0 matrix 0 0 0 up to n times 0, okay. So we got this as, this is nothing but system of homogeneous equation, and we know something about homogeneous system. The system of homogeneous linear equation has non-zero solution, solutions if and only if the determinant of A minus lambda I is equal to 0, okay. So this system will have the non-zero solution if the determinant of A minus lambda I is equal to 0, that is, if this determinant A minus lambda I is equal to 0, okay. So what is A minus, determinant of A minus lambda I? This is what, determinant of A11 minus lambda A12 A1n, okay, this is the determinant, okay. This will be A21 up to A22 minus lambda so on up to A2n so on up to ANN minus lambda, okay, and this will be equal to 0, okay. So I'll say this as equation, suppose 3, okay. So from equation 3, equation 3, okay, what is our equation 3? Determinant of A minus lambda I is equal to 0. This is called characteristic equation. Of matrix A, okay. So what we have learned from this all theory is that, so in the equation Ax is equal to lambda x, where x is called the matrix of transformation or a given matrix of order n by n, that will be the square matrix, okay. What will be this lambda? This lambda is called characteristic value or characteristic root, okay. This is also called the characteristic root, or this is also called eigenvalue, okay. Also what we learned, what is this x? X will be characteristic vector, okay. This is also called eigenvector, okay. And also finally the determinant minus A minus lambda I equal to 0, this will be called characteristic equation. Okay, so these are the things to remember only. Okay, this characteristic value, that is a eigenvalue, eigenvector, and what is the characteristic equation of the given matrix. Okay, now for example, find characteristic equation of given matrix. Also find characteristic value of A equal to, this will be suppose 6 0 0 1. Okay, suppose we have this matrix 6 0 0 1. We need to find the characteristic equation and characteristic value of the given matrix A. Okay, now we know, firstly we will note here, what to note, the characteristic value. We also say this as eigenvalue. Eigenvalue is nothing but it is the root of characteristic equation. Okay, that is of, what is characteristic equation? A minus lambda I equal to 0. Okay, so we have the matrix A and we need to find its characteristic equation and characteristic value, and as we have mentioned here, the characteristic value, that is eigenvalue, is nothing but it will be root of this equation. Okay, so firstly we will find the characteristic matrix. Okay, so characteristic matrix will be matrix A minus lambda I. Okay, so what is matrix A? 6 0 0 1 minus lambda I is 1 0 0 1. Okay, so finally this will be 6 minus lambda, okay, 0, and this will be 0, and this will be 1 minus lambda. Okay, this will be our characteristic matrix. This is what? Characteristic matrix. Okay, so using this characteristic matrix we can find the characteristic equation. Characteristic equation, that is determinant A minus lambda I, okay, put it equal to 0. Okay, so determinant of this matrix, put that value equal to 0. So determinant of this will be 6 minus lambda, 0 0 1 minus lambda, and this determinant, put this equal to 0 and solve this determinant. Okay, so this will be 6 minus lambda into 1 minus lambda is equal to 0. Okay, so solving this, okay, so what we have got? 6 minus lambda into 1 minus lambda equal to 0. Okay, now solving this, this will be 6 into 1 6 minus 6 lambda minus lambda plus lambda square equal to 0. That is lambda square minus 7 lambda plus 6 is equal to 0. This is called characteristic equation of the matrix A. Okay, and its roots. Okay, so find out roots from this. Okay, so what this means? 6 minus lambda equal to 0 or 1 minus lambda equal to 0. So this implies lambda equal to 6, lambda is equal to 1. Okay, so lambda equal to 1 and 6 will be called characteristic roots or eigenvalue of the given matrix A. Okay, so this is how we will solve the example to find the characteristic equation of the matrix and the characteristic root or the eigenvalue of the given matrix. Okay, so in general, suppose we have 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, firstly we will see it for 2 cross 2 matrix. Okay, so for 2 cross 2 matrix, see the characteristic equation for 2 cross 2 matrix, the characteristic equation will be lambda square minus s1 lambda plus determinant of A equal to 0. Okay, where this s1 is what? This s1 is sum of main diagonal element, sum of main diagonal element. Okay, and this is what? This is nothing but determinant of matrix A. Okay, so from this equation, okay, you can directly find the characteristic equation of any 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, for example, find characteristic equation of A equal to 2 3 1 4. Okay, then what will be its characteristic equation? From this equation, its characteristic equation will be, that is determinant of A minus lambda I. This will be lambda square minus s1 lambda plus determinant of A equal to 0, where this s1 is what? It is the sum of main diagonal element. Okay, diagonal element. Okay, so what are the main diagonal element? 2 and 4. So this will be 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. The value for s1 will be 6. Okay, and what is determinant? Determinant of this will be 8 minus 3, which is what? 5. Okay, so finally, therefore the characteristic equation will be what? Lambda square minus s1 lambda. S1 is 6 lambda plus the determinant, that is 5, is equal to 0. So this is how we find the characteristic equation of any 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, I will take the second example to find the characteristic equation. Suppose find the characteristic equation of this matrix minus 1 2 3 and minus 5. Okay, so its characteristic equation will be what? Determinant A minus lambda I will be lambda square minus s1 lambda plus determinant of A equal to 0. So where s1 is what? S1 is sum of main diagonal element. Okay, so what are the main diagonal element? And its sum, minus 1 minus 5, which is what? Minus 6. And this is determinant, and determinant of this will be minus 1 into minus 5 minus 3 into 2, which is what? 5 minus 6, which is equal to minus 1. So put these values in this equation. Okay, so our characteristic equation, determinant A minus lambda I will be lambda square minus s1. S1 is minus 6 into lambda plus determinant. Okay, determinant is minus 1 equal to 0. So finally we get this as lambda square plus 6 lambda minus 1 equal to 0. Okay, so that will be the characteristic equation of this 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, now in this second point, the characteristic equation for 3 cross 3 matrix. Okay, in general. Okay, now obviously the 3 cross 3 matrix will contain has the order 3 cross 3, that means it contains 3 rows and 3 columns. Okay, so that its characteristic equation is, okay, that is what? Determinant of A minus lambda I will be equal to lambda square minus s1 lambda plus lambda cube minus s1 lambda square plus s2 lambda minus determinant is equal to 0. Okay, where this s1 is again sum of main diagonal elements. Okay, this s2 is sum of minors of main diagonal element. Okay, and this thing is nothing but determinant of matrix A. Okay, so using this equation we can find the characteristic equation for 3 cross 3 matrix, and that characteristic equation will be this. Okay, lambda cube minus s1 lambda square plus s2 lambda minus determinant of A is equal to 0, where again this s1 is what? Sum of main diagonal element, s2 is what? Sum of minors of main diagonal element, and this is nothing but determinant of the given matrix A. Okay, now for example, find characteristic equation of the matrix A is equal to, suppose 1 2 0 3 minus 1 2, and this is suppose minus 1 0 3. Okay, we need to find the characteristic equation for this 3 cross 3 matrix, and we know in general the characteristic equation is what? Determinant of A minus lambda I, that is lambda cube minus s1 lambda square plus s2 lambda minus determinant is equal to 0. Okay, where this s1 is what? Sum of main diagonal element, sum of main diagonal element. Okay, so what is the main diagonal in this case? Main diagonal contains the element 1 minus 1 and 3, so take its sum, which is 1 minus 1 and plus 3, which is equal to 3. Okay, now what is s2? s2 will be what? Sum of minors of main diagonal elements. Okay, now you need to observe what are the main diagonal elements in this given matrix. Okay, so main diagonal element is what? 1, so its minor will be determinant minus 1 0 2 3. Okay, again the second element is what? Minus, second main diagonal element is minus 1. Okay, so its minor will be had this. Okay, 1 minus 1 0 3. I have explained what means minor and how to find it. Okay, so this will be 1 minus 1 0 3 plus, now third main diagonal element is 3 and its minor will be hide this 1 3 2 minus 1, this will be 1 3 2 minus 1. Okay, and take its sum. Okay, so this will be solving this determinant, this will be minus 3 minus 0. Okay, then plus this will be 3 minus 0, then plus this will be minus 1 minus 6, so this will be minus 3 plus 3 minus 7, which is minus 7. Okay, so we got this value for s2, which is equal to minus 7. Now find out the determinant of A, find out determinant of the given matrix, that will be 1 into minus 1 into 3 is minus 3 minus 0, then minus 3 into 6 minus 0. Okay, then minus 1 into 4 minus 0. Okay, solving this, this will be minus 3, this will be minus 18, and this is minus 4. Okay, So this will be minus 1 minus 18, that is minus 19. Okay, so finally we got the value for S1 equal to 3, S2 is equal to minus 7, and determinant of A equal to minus 19. Okay, so S1 is 3, S2 is minus 7, and determinant of A equal to minus 90. So finally, therefore, we can write the characteristic equation, that is determinant of A minus lambda I. For 3 by 3 matrix, it is lambda cube minus S1 lambda square plus S2 lambda minus determinant of A equal to 0. So put values, lambda cube minus S1, S1 is 3 lambda square plus S2, S2 is minus 7 lambda minus determinant, that is minus 19 equal to 0. So finally we get lambda cube minus 3 lambda square minus 7 lambda plus 19 equal to 0. So this will be your required answer to find the to find the characteristic matrix, characteristic equation of the given matrix. Okay, now after understanding what means characteristic equation and characteristic roots of the given matrix, there is very important theorem. Okay, and that theorem is called the Cayley-Hamilton theorem. Okay, so what is Cayley-Hamilton theorem? Okay, so it has a statement and it is very interesting what it is, and this Cayley-Hamilton theorem is for a square matrix. Okay, it is not for any non-square matrix. Okay, so this is strictly for the square matrix. And what it says, Cayley-Hamilton theorem, its statement is what? Every square matrix satisfies what? Satisfies its own characteristic equation. Okay, so again I will read the statement. So what statement says? Every square matrix, the matrix should be square, satisfies its own characteristic equation. Okay, satisfies means what? Okay, suppose we have the, what means satisfies? Okay, means what? Suppose we have the equation like x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. Okay, we know how to find the roots of this quadratic equation. Okay, this will be x minus 2, x minus 3 is equal to 0. X minus 2, x will get the value for x is equal to 2 and x equal to 3. This means what? X equal to 2 and 3 are roots of this quadratic equation. What means roots of the quadratic equation? Means what? The values for this x will satisfy this equation. The values for this x will satisfy this equation. Okay, now see how it will satisfy. If I will put x is equal to 2 in this given equation, see what will happen. This will be 2 square minus 5 into 2 plus 6, okay, which is 4 minus 10 plus 4 minus 10 plus 6. Okay, so finally what we will get, which is equal to 0. Okay, so what it means, x equal to 2 is satisfying this equation. Similarly x equal to 3 will also satisfy. Put x is equal to 3, this will be 9 minus 5 into 3 plus 6, which is 9 minus 15 plus 6, which is equal to 0. This means x equal to 3 and x equal to 2 are satisfying this equation. Okay, and same concept we need to use it here. So what it means, what the statement says, every characteristic equation satisfies the given its own characteristic equation. Okay, now we know how to find the characteristic equation of any square matrix. Okay, it may be of 2 by 2 order or 3 by 3 order. Okay, so whatever matrix we have, that square matrix will satisfy its own characteristic equation. Okay, for example, what this statement means. Okay, verify Cayley-Hamilton theorem. for A equal to 1 0 0 2. Okay, so what Cayley-Hamilton theorem says? Every square matrix satisfies its own characteristic equation. So firstly, find out the characteristic equation for the given square matrix, and that will be your determinant A minus lambda I, which is what? It is for the square matrix, it is lambda square minus S1 lambda plus determinant equal to 0. Okay, so this is our characteristic equation, where this S1 will be the sum of the diagonal element, that will be 3, and this is determinant, which is 2 minus 0 is equal to 2. Okay, so finally what we get? We get the characteristic equation is equal to lambda square minus S1 minus 3 lambda plus determinant means plus 2 is equal to 0. So this is our characteristic equation. Okay, therefore the characteristic equation will be lambda square minus 3 lambda plus 2 is equal to 0. Plus 2 equal to 0. Okay, now we need to check now what to check? Whether the given matrix satisfies this characteristic equation or not. Okay, therefore by Cayley-Hamilton theorem, what they are saying, every square matrix, what is our matrix? A, so it will satisfy this equation. Means if I will put the value for lambda equal to, I will put lambda equal to A in the given characteristic equation, then what should happen? This thing should happen, A square minus 3A plus 2. I will write this 2 into 1 as suppose 2 into I equal to 0. This should happen, then only we say that the Cayley-Hamilton theorem is verified. Okay, so we need to prove this equation. Okay, prove this. Okay, so for that I will consider the LHS. Okay, consider LHS. Okay, so what is LHS? A square minus 3A plus 2I. Okay, now A square means what? The square of A. Okay, this will be A into A, is it? A square means what? A square means what? A square is what? A into A. So firstly calculate this value, matrix A into matrix A. Okay, so what is our matrix A? 1 0 0 2. This is what? 1 0 0 2 into A again, 1 0 0 2. Solving this matrix, see, this will be 1 plus 0. Okay, this will be 0 plus 0, this will be 0 plus 0, and this will be 0 plus 4. Okay, so this is equal to 1 0 0 4. Okay, so we got the square of the matrix. So put this value here, so this will be 1 0 0 4 minus 3 times A. A is 1 0 0 2. Okay, then plus 2 times I is the identity matrix of order 2. Okay, now solving this will be 1 0 0 4 minus, this will be 3 0 0 6 plus, this will be 2 0 0 2. Okay, and solving this, see what will happen. After solving, what you will get? This will be 1 minus 3 is minus 2 plus 2 will be equal to 0. Take this addition and subtraction. Okay, this is 0 0 and 0, which is equal to 0. This will be 0 0 0, which is again 0. Okay, then again this is 4 minus 6 is minus 2, and this plus 2 will be equal to 0. So this is equal to what? 0 matrix, and that is what? The RHS of our statement. This is our statement. Okay, and hence okay, what we say that here, hence Cayley-Hamilton theorem is verified. Okay, so we verified that every square matrix satisfies its own characteristic equation. Okay, now Suppose we have this example, okay, and example is what? Verify Cayley-Hamilton theorem for the given matrix A and also find the values for a cube and a to the power minus 1. Okay, now we will firstly verify the given Cayley-Hamilton theorem for the given matrix A. Okay, so for that firstly we will write, write down the statement for Cayley-Hamilton theorem, and the statement says every square matrix satisfies its own characteristic equation. Okay, so firstly find out the characteristic equation. Okay, characteristic equation. Okay, that is what? Determinant A minus lambda I, and this is a 2 by 2 matrix, so this will be like lambda square minus S1 lambda plus determinant of A equal to 0, where this S1 is what? It is a sum of the main diagonal element, which is 1 plus 1, which is equal to 2. Okay, now next thing is what is this? This is determinant. The determinant of this will be 1 minus 0, which is equal to 1. Okay, so put those value into this characteristic equation. So what we will get? We will get, therefore the characteristic equation, that is determinant A minus lambda I, will be lambda square minus S1 lambda plus determinant equal to 0. Okay, so this is what? This is our characteristic equation. Okay, so therefore by Cayley-Hamilton theorem, what it says? The square matrix will satisfy its characteristic equation. What is characteristic equation? Lambda square minus 2 lambda plus 1 minus 2 lambda plus 1 equal to 0. If I will put lambda equal to A, then what will happen? This will be A square minus 2A plus 1. 1 means I is equal to 0. Okay, so this is our statement, and we need to prove this statement so that we will verify the Cayley-Hamilton theorem. Okay, so in the statement, firstly we will need this A square. So firstly we will try and calculate this A square. A square is A into A. Okay, and this will be 1 0. The matrix A is 1 0 2 1 into the matrix A itself 1 0 2 1. Okay, solving this will be 1 plus 0. Okay, and this will be 0 plus 0. Okay, then this entry will be 2 plus 2, and this entry will be 0 plus 1. Okay, so this is 1 4 0 1. Okay, so finally we got the value for the matrix A square. So consider LHS. What is LHS? A square minus twice A plus I. Okay, so put A square, which is 1401 minus 2 into A, that is 1201 plus I is the identity matrix of order 2, 1 0 0 1. Okay, so this is again 1401. Okay, minus 2 0 4 2 plus 1 0 0 1. Okay, if you solve this, you will see this will be 1 minus 2, that is minus 1 plus 1 will be 0. Okay, this is 0 0 0, adding you will get 0. This will 4 minus 4 is 0 plus 0 will be 0, and this is 1 minus 2 is minus 1 plus 1 will be 0. Okay, which is equal to 0, and that is nothing but our RHS, and hence what? Cayley-Hamilton theorem. Okay, in the same example they have asked to find the value for A cube and A inverse. Okay, now Next is what? Next is to find what? The value for a cube and a inverse. Okay, now to find a cube and a inverse, consider what we have proved yet by Cayley-Hamilton theorem. What we have proved? We proved that a square minus twice a plus I is equal to 0. Okay, a square minus twice a plus I is equal to 0. Okay, so from this, if I will multiply both sides, okay, we have to find the value for a cube using Cayley-Hamilton theorem. So you cannot find it directly, you need to use this theorem, this statement. Okay, so multiplying both sides by a, so what will happen? This will be to LHS, this will be a into a square minus twice a plus I equal to 0 into a is 0 again. Okay, so this will be a cube minus 2a square plus a is equal to 0. So this means a cube is equal to 2a square plus a. Okay, now we know the value for 2, we know the value for a square, also we know the value for a. Okay, so put the value for a square, that is 1401. Okay, this is what 1401, and value for a is 1201, which is what? Again 2082 plus this will be 1201, and finally adding both the matrices, this will be 3 0, this will be 10, and this will be 3. Okay, so this is how we can find the value for this a cube using the Cayley-Hamilton theorem or using this statement. Okay, also we need to find a inverse. Okay, find a inverse again by Cayley-Hamilton theorem. What we have? We have a square minus twice a plus I is equal to 0. Now we have to find inverse of the matrix using this. So multiplying again both sides by inverse of the matrix. So see what will happen. This will be a inverse into a square minus twice a plus I is equal to 0. So take this a inverse inside. So what will remain in first term? This will be a inverse into a square will be a minus 2 into a inverse into a plus I into a inverse is equal to 0. So that this will be a minus 2 into a inverse will be 2i plus this will be I into a inverse will be a inverse is equal to 0. This is a inverse. Okay, so finally we need this value a inverse. A inverse will be 2i plus a. Okay, so put value for 2i is 2002 plus a, and a is 1201, and adding this will be 2 plus 1 3, 0 plus 0 will be 0, this will be 2, and this will be 3. So this is how you can find the inverse of the given matrix A. Okay, now in the next example we need to verify this Cayley-Hamilton theorem for the given matrix which is of order 3 by 3. Okay, so to verify the Cayley-Hamilton theorem of this given matrix which is of order 3 by 3, so by Cayley-Hamilton theorem the characteristic matrix will get satisfied by the matrix itself. Okay, so firstly we need to find what will be the characteristic equation of the given matrix, that is determinant of A minus lambda I, and it is a 3 by 3 matrix. So it will be lambda cube minus S1 lambda square plus S2 lambda minus determinant of A equal to 0. Okay, where what is this S1? S1 is the sum of the main diagonal elements. So it will be 1 plus 3 plus 1 which is equal to 5. Okay, and S2 is what? Sum of the minors of the main diagonal element. Okay, so there will be 3 determinant corresponding to 3 diagonal element. First diagonal element is 1. So what is its minor? Hide this. Okay, so this is 3 0 2 1. Okay, this is what 3 0 2 1. Second one is this element, hide this 1 minus 2 0 1. This is 1 minus 2 0 1, and third element is this, so hide this row, this column, 1 2 minus 1 3. Okay, so this is 1 2 minus 1 3. Okay, so solving this, okay, so we get 3 minus 0. Okay, first minor, plus this will be 1 minus 0, second minor, plus 3 plus 2. Okay, so this will be 3 plus 1 plus 3 plus 2 is 5, so this will be 9. Okay, so we got the value for S2, that is equal to 9. Okay, now we will try and find the value for determinant of the given matrix. Okay, find out determinant. The determinant will be 1 into 3 minus 0 minus 2 into minus 1 minus 0, then minus 2 into minus 2 minus 0. Okay, so this will be 3, this will be plus 2, and this will be plus 4. Okay, 3 plus 2 5 plus 4 is again 9. So we got all the values for S1 S2 and determinant of the matrix. Therefore the characteristic equation, that is determinant of A minus lambda I, will be lambda cube minus S1 lambda square plus S2 lambda minus determinant equal to 0, and in this case we got S1 is equal to 5, S2 equal to 9, and S3 determinant equal to 9. Okay, so S1 equal to 5, S2 is equal to 9, and the determinant is also 9. Okay, so we get this equal to lambda cube minus S1 means 5 lambda square, then plus S2, that is 9 lambda minus determinant is equal to 0. Okay, so this is our characteristic equation. Okay, so again, now what to verify the Cayley-Hamilton theorem for this. Okay, therefore by Cayley-Hamilton theorem, what we can write this as a cube minus 5a square plus 9a minus 9i equal to 0. So this is what we have to prove. This statement we need to prove. Okay, so to prove this statement, firstly we need to calculate the value for this a cube. Okay, so to find a cube we need a square. Okay, so we will calculate one by one every matrix. Okay, so firstly we will calculate this a square. A square is nothing but a into a. Okay, so which is equal to A, matrix A is what? 1 2 minus 2, 1 2 minus 2. Okay, then minus 1 3 0, minus 1 3 0, then 0 2 1. This is 0 2 1. Okay, into matrix again this will be 1 minus 1 0, 2 3 2, then minus 2 0 1. Okay, taking this multiplication. Okay, this will be 1 minus 2 plus 0. Okay, then the first row second column, 2 plus 6 minus 4. Okay, then first row third column, this will be minus 2 plus 0 minus 2. Okay, then second row first column, minus 1 minus 3 minus 1 minus 3 and 0. Okay, then second row second column, minus 2 plus 9 plus 0. Okay, then second row third column, this will be 2 plus 0 plus 0. Now third row first column, 0 plus 2, 0 minus 2, 0 minus 2, 0 minus 2 plus 0. Okay, then third row second column, 0 plus 6 plus 2, then third row third column, 0 0 and 1, 0 plus 0 and 1. Now solving this, okay, this will be minus 1, this will be minus 4, this will be minus 2. Okay, this will be, okay, this is 2 plus 6 minus 4. Okay, 2 plus 6 minus 4, that is 8 minus 4 is 4. This will be 9 minus 2 is 7, then this will be 8, then this will be minus 4, okay, then this will be 2, and this is 1. Okay, so this is our matrix A cube. Okay, so we'll take this matrix to the next page, matrix A cube. Okay, so we got this matrix A cube. Okay, now this is not matrix A cube, is it? What is this? This is matrix A square. Sorry, this is matrix A square. Okay, now using A square, we need to find the matrix A cube. Okay, so what is A cube? A cube will be A square into A. Okay, so what is A square? A square is minus 1, minus 4, minus 2, then 4, 7, 8, then minus 4, 2, 1, and into the matrix A. What is matrix A? Matrix A is 1, minus 1, 0, 1, minus 1, 0, then 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 2, and then minus 2, 0, 1, minus 2, 0, 1. Okay, solving this matrix. Okay, so firstly, okay, what will get? Minus 1, minus 4, minus 0. Okay, then this will be minus 2 plus 12 minus 8, then this will be 2 plus 0 minus 4. Okay, then the next it will be second row first column, minus 4, minus 7 plus 0. Okay, then minus 8 plus 21 plus 4. Okay, then this will be the last entry will be second row third column, plus 8 plus 0 plus 2. Okay, the last row will have the third row and the first column. This will be minus 2, minus 8 plus 0, this will be minus 4 plus 24 plus 2, then this will be 4 plus 0 plus 1. So finally we will get this matrix as this will be minus 5, this will be minus 11, this will be minus 10, this will be minus 2 plus 12, it's 10 minus 8, it's 2. Okay, this will be 11 minus 21 minus 4, 21 minus 4 is 17. Okay, then this will be 24 minus 2 is 22, then this will be minus 2, this will be 10, and this will be 5. Okay, so what we have got? This is our matrix A cube. Okay, so finally we got this matrix as A cube. Okay, so this is our matrix A cube. Okay, so therefore by Cayley-Hamilton theorem. Okay, what says Cayley-Hamilton theorem? What is the statement? A cube minus 5a square plus 9a minus 9i is equal to 0. Okay, so this is A cube minus 5a square minus 9a, one second, plus 9a minus 9i plus 9a minus 9i equal to 0. So put all the values for A cube, A square, and A, and verify whether that LHS is equal to RHS or not. Okay, so consider LHS. LHS is what? A cube minus 5a square plus 9a minus 9i. Okay, so put A cube here, minus 5, minus 11, minus 10. Okay, then this will be 2, 17, 22, minus 2, 10, 5. Okay, minus 5 times A square. Okay, and what is A square? A square's first column is minus 1, minus 4, minus 2, minus 4, minus 2. Second column is 4, 7, 8, 4, 7, 8, and the third column will be minus 4, 2, 1, minus 4, 2, 1, okay, plus 9a. Okay, now what is a? A is 1 minus 1 0, 1 minus 1 0, then 2 3 2, this is 2 3 2, then this is minus 2 0 1, this is minus 2 0 1, okay, minus 9 times identity matrix, that is 1 0 0 0 1 0 and 0 0 1. Okay, so after solving this equation, you will obviously will see that this matrix will be equal to 0. Okay, you have to make this calculation. I will take some of the application. This is what? Minus 5. Okay, this is minus 5. This will be minus 5 into minus 1 will be plus 5, and this is 9 into 1 will be plus 9. Okay, this will be 9 into 1 will be minus 9. Okay, if you'll see, all this will get cancelled and answer is equal to 0. Okay, again if you'll observe here, this is 2. Okay, and this will be minus 20, 2 minus 20, then this will be plus 27. Okay, 9 plus 18, sorry, this will be 2 minus 20 plus 18, and this will be 0. Okay, plus 0. So this is nothing but minus 18 plus 18, which is again equal to 0. So second entry is also 0. Similar way, you will calculate this as 0 0 0 0 0 0 and 0. So what you will get? You will get this RHS, and hence the Cayley-Hamilton theorem. Okay, in the same question they have asked to find the value for a to the power 4 and a inverse. Okay, so to find the value for a to the power 4 and the value for a inverse. Okay, now by Cayley-Hamilton theorem, what we have proved by Cayley-Hamilton theorem? A cube minus 5a square plus 9a minus 9i equal to 0. So to find this a to the power 4, multiply this equation by a to the power by a. Okay, so this will be a into a cube minus 5a square plus 9a minus 9i equal to 0. So this will give you a to the power 4 minus 5a to the power 3 plus 9a square minus 9i into a is equal to 0. Okay, you need this a to the power 4, therefore a to the power 4 will be 9a plus 5a cube minus 9a square. Okay, so put the values for a cube, values for a square, and obviously you will get this matrix a to the power 4. Okay, on similar basis, if you want to find the value for a inverse, now next is what? To find the value for a inverse. Okay, again by Cayley-Hamilton theorem, what we have? A cube minus 5a square plus 9a minus 9i equal to 0. Now to find a inverse, multiply both sides by inverse of the matrix A. Okay, so what will happen? This will be A inverse into a cube minus 5a square plus 9a minus 9i is equal to 0. So multiply. So what you will get? This will be a square, this will be 5a, this will be 9. A inverse into a is I minus 9a inverse is equal to 0. Okay, so finally you will get the value for minus 9a inverse, which is what? This will be minus 9a inverse will be minus a square minus 5a plus 9i. Okay, so this minus will cancel this minus, this will be plus plus. Okay, so a inverse will be equal to what? Take this 9 to the RHS, this will be 1 by 9 a square minus 5 times a plus 9i. Okay, so solve this determinant. Okay, and at the end you will get the value for the inverse of the matrix. Okay, now take some examples for the assignment. Okay, in this example also you need to verify the Cayley-Hamilton theorem. Okay, need to verify Cayley-Hamilton theorem for the given 3 by 3 matrix, and also to find this value using the statement of the Cayley-Hamilton theorem. Okay, you need to find this value. Okay, for the using the statement of the Cayley-Hamilton theorem. Okay, also one more example for assignment, again to verify the Cayley-Hamilton theorem for the this given matrix A, and also using that statement you need to find the value for A inverse. Okay, thank you.